Hello one and all, it's Zero Raven here, and today we're going to do a video playthrough for you of one of my all-time favorite space flight simulators set in the Star Wars universe, Star Wars X-Wing Alliance. Now, I'm just going to do a quick skirmish mission for you, just to show off some of the features of single-player combat. This is the mission editor screen. You can choose how many number of teams you want. In this case, we're going with a 2-team, total of 6 flight group mission. It's going to be a set of 6 TIE Defenders and 1 missile boat piloted by yours truly, attacking a rebel base. Opposition includes 4 A-Wings, 4 X-Wings, 1 Corellian gunship, and 1 Golan 3 defense platform. So, let's let the fun begin. Now, the loading screen will go ahead and confirm your objectives, and we are in the game. So, now, normally in X-Wing Alliance's multiplayer, multiple players can play either using a dedicated server, or they can create their own servers. Edward and I have actually done this, and maybe we will end up doing a multiplayer commentary video, just the 2 of us. Now, here's one trick when attacking capital ships like this with missiles. If you can end up getting a missile shot, not necessarily a missile. If you can get a missile shot, just a blind fire missile shot, generally that will work out better for you than a lock-on, because enemy capital ship AI in this game is able to shoot down incoming missiles, and just makes for a mild pain in the butt, especially when you're trying to hit your target and you just can't seem to get it. Now, these pesky Rebel X-Wings are proving to be a pain. Normally they are not such a difficult task, but the X-Wing, just like in the movies, is mildly maneuverable. As are the TIE Defenders my allies are flying. The A-Wings, much like their movie counterparts, are among the fastest in this game. And just like any other Star Wars game, A-Wings tend to do a small amount of damage for their weaponry. Now, I am under heavy fire. Normal view in Craft is similar to this, where you're setting with a centered view in the cockpit. However, I personally prefer the tracking mode. It allows a better situational awareness if you're actually able to hit your target. 1 shot, 1 kill. I tried doing a video playthrough of X-Wing Alliance before, using Darksaber's Ultimate Craft Pack. However, due to the models and the graphics, the game actually crashed. So, fortunately, we have a slightly limited engine to work with the default engine. Now, the graphics aren't as impressive, but the gameplay is still a lot of fun. Elapsed mission time right now is sitting at 3 minutes and 45 seconds, and my team has a score of 50. As you can see on the right-hand side of my HUD there, highlighted green now, mission goals are to destroy Gunship Badger and G3 base. Now, these fighters aren't necessarily the target of opportunity. However, they are a important part of the mission itself. So I'm hoping by launching multiple missiles I can defeat the auto-tracking warhead feature, because in this game capital ships are able to shoot down missiles, as I've stated previously, and it makes attack runs like this fairly difficult because your missiles may or may not impact. So dumb firing is generally your best bet. So, and by dumb firing I mean getting as close as you can without blowing yourself up, simply putting the crosshairs on the ship and praying. Now unfortunately my targeting system is damaged and will be repaired in 10 seconds, as you can see on the damage assessment screen on the left hand side. The downside to that is I'm pretty much flying blind. Now this may not be a problem for some people, however in this particular game it can be mildly annoying. Now that my targeting is repaired, let's go ahead and get a lock on this ship and fire. Yahoo! One target down. That's the way to do it. Now the only problem with that is my damage is actually quite severe. Oh boy. Now I gotta take out this Golan defense platform. Which actually can be quite useful just by tracking the missiles launched previously. Now the only problem with getting in close to a station or starship like this, station starships take a lot more damage to take down than the cruiser did. So the backdrops in this game are actually quite nice, given the fact that they're flat sprites. You cannot actually fly to the planets. This is strictly a space flight simulator. So the only other problem is once you're out of missiles, you have no way to reload them, which is always such a problem. Now, my question is, can I dock with my target? Sometimes docking with a target allows you to capture the target, and that didn't quite work the way I wanted it to. Looks like I gotta destroy it. So, let's take the fight to the enemy. Normally, if I would have thought about it, I'd be using a little bit of a heavier attack weapons, space bombs or heavy rockets, which are ideal for bringing down capital starships into stations. Now, here we are 8 minutes into the video, and I hope you're still with me, because I enjoy showing my favorite games off to my viewers, and I hope to bring you as much fun, entertaining gameplay as my good friend Gibagava. I know he thoroughly enjoys his playthroughs. Now, as an introductory video, X-Wing Alliance may not have been the best, seeing as how it's me flying around attempting to destroy this capital ship, but I can make it a little more interesting and start getting into the starship fights. This pesky X-Wing wanted to follow me, apparently. Now, as you can see, he had some sparklies around his ship. That's indicating shield impacts and damage. I hate when they get behind me like that. This missile boat does not quite maneuver as well as too close to the station. When you get too close to a station or starship, a jammer beam will usually take into effect, which will prevent you from firing your weaponry while you're in proximity. And it's a useful trick if you want to lure a friendly ship, or if you want to lure an enemy ship close to a friendly starship, in which case generally they won't be able to fire on you. So just a little trick for your future X-Wing Alliance gameplays. The biggest trick to this is completing mission objectives. Now, traditionally, you only are given one life in melee mode like this. However, you can modify that depending on your ship. My craft actually, I believe, has 9 waves of craft, which means I can respawn 9 times. Now, each time you add something like that to your roster, it'll actually go ahead and increase your team score, which can be a good thing or bad thing, depending on if you're using a score limit team-based game. Having a higher team score overall can be a bad thing, because even if you win the match by completing your objectives, you may actually end up losing just based on pure team score. And of course, higher performance craft like TIE Defenders have higher score values than lower performance craft like X-Wings. And normally I would never call an X-Wing a low performance craft, but as a space superiority fighter, that's its primary role. It is fairly limited to that role, seeing as how its warhead complement is not the same as, say, a missile boat. The TIE Defender, on the other hand, features laser cannons, ion cannons, and missile launchers, which is a bonus just for the sheer fact that it can be classified as an assault craft. So, now, this game actually generally features a very mild selection of craft: X-Wings, A-Wings, B-Wings, Y-Wings, and of course your standard TIE Fighters, TIE Interceptors, TIE Defenders. It also features some specialty crafts such as the Millennium Falcon, Dash Rendar's Outrider from Shadows of the Empire, as well as some other craft. Now, with the advent of Darksaber's Ultimate Craft Pack, players can also fly other crafts such as Kyle Katarn's Moldy Crow and Ravensclaw, and it incorporates such infamous starships as Jarek's Vengeance, among others, by several notable editors for X-Wing Alliance, including General Tragenton himself. So, again, weapon firing jammed by beam system, which is a good thing and a bad thing, because it means it gives me a chance to recharge. It's bad thing, because it means my firing is stopped. So now, looking at team scores, my team's actually in the lead with 21 kills, as opposed to the Rebels with only 4. And if you notice in parentheses there, it says 1, indicating that I have personally made 1 kill so far. Blasted. Missile impacted my ally. These rebels. You rebel scum. Also, true to Star Wars canon, the A-Wing is not as heavily armored as other craft like the X-Wing or even the TIE Defender. And much like, oh boy, that wasn't good. Gotta stabilize that. Hate when that happens. What the heck happened? It's like he shot a missile at me or something. I have no idea what the heck that was. Really threw me for a loop though. Now, again, true to canon, the X-Wing, A-Wing, and yes, I just collided with him. The X-Wing, A-Wing, B-Wing are all true to canon on their stats. Mainly due to the fact that the A-Wing is one of the weakest of the Rebel ships hull-wise, and the TIE Fighter can in fact be destroyed by a quick little burst from an X-Wing laser cannon. Aha! Finally got the shields on that Golem defense platform down. And according to the cargo listing, they're carrying wine. Seems like such a mild waste, doesn't it? This video shouldn't take much longer now. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the playthrough of X-Wing Alliance, and I hope some of you will consider purchasing the the game. Now, as I've said, Edward from the JK Hub actually has X-Wing Alliance, and we have played it. We have played multiplayer, so perhaps I can talk him into doing a multiplayer guest commentary of X-Wing Alliance, so you can see more than just me talking to myself. Well, talking to my viewers. Ah, crap. Ah, that hurt. I got hit by a missile and I slammed into the station. Never good. Well, let's go ahead and take this Starship station out. It's only got 1 hull point. And now, let's watch the fireworks. Primary mission objectives completed, which means now we can actually quit the level even though there are still enemy fighters around. To do that, let's hit the Q key and confirm by hitting enter, or space. So, the Imperial forces won that level. I got 3 kills by myself, and overall my team had 23. So, that was my video playthrough of X-Wing Alliance. I hope you guys enjoyed it.